Hmm, what to buy, what to buy. Gift cards, always easy and convenient, but not always the best way to save you money.
Is this thing on? Are we ready to go? It's so cold. We're on? Okay. Hey, it's your girl Tracy here. Welcome to the Real Girl's Guide to Credit Money. We're being broke with bad credit and freezing cold ain't cute. Hey, I'm so glad you're here because today we're going to be talking about, I'm just going to make a sacrifice for a little bit. Okay, all right. Today we're going to be talking about how to shop for Christmas and save money at the same time. I've got 5 tips for you, and if you stay to the end, 1 bonus tip on how to shop for Christmas and save money. First thing you can do is make a list, check it twice, make sure you write down everyone you're buying a present for. It will eliminate some impulse shopping while you're there, and if you can, even give yourself a range of about how much you're going to spend per person, and then add that up before you go so you have a clear number in your mind of about how much money you're going to be spending, and you can make adjustments before you go. If you do go shopping and you find something on sale, that doesn't mean spend more, that means you just saved more, but you already have a plan in place. So rule number 1, step number 1, tip number 1 is make a plan. Tip number 2, this is a big one. Now think about it for a second. Remember back in the summer when I told you about all these different ways to save money and without even knowing it? You might remember the video. I'll post it here for you. Hey, here's the thing. If you go to the store and you take cash with you, you'll spend less money because psychologically it doesn't mean that much to just zip your card through, swipe. But remember that one video on saving $5 bills for the year? Do you know how much it would mean to have to try to spend these? Oh, you might think twice, 3, 4 times before just dishing these out, where psychologically you actually feel no pain when you swipe your card. So tip number 2 is try to take cash with you and not your plastic because you're less likely to spend as much money. I believe the study said about 18% less you'll spend if you're using cash and not the old plastic. Tip number 3. This is a good one. Remember the gift cards I showed you ahead? Gift cards are great, but here's the thing about gift cards. If you go and buy a $25 gift card, you've actually spent $25. But if you go and buy an object for someone, a thing, you could get something worth more than $25 and actually even spend less than $25 because you're catching things on sale, you're looking for bargains, you're not just shopping just to be buying the $25 gift card, but you're picking out something and you can actually get something more valuable for less money, which saves you money. That's tip number 3. Buy an object, buy a thing, buy a something, and not just a gift card. Also, sometimes gift cards aren't spent all the way through to the end. And guess who gets to keep that money? Not you and not the recipient. So if there's $1 left over or $3 left over, meanwhile, they're collecting interest on this anyway. So hey, why are we giving away that money anyway? Just buy them something, a thoughtful gift. And it may not even have to be 25 or 50 or whatever it is. It could be less than that and mean something really, really special to that person, where a gift card is not as personal. You know what I mean? So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, do not, I repeat, do not get a store credit card. Hey, if you get a store credit card with us today, you'll save 20% of your purchase. Do you know why they're willing to do that? Because they know they're going to get it back later, and you can only use that line of credit at their store. Do not get a store credit card, plus the finance fees, and only being able to shop there with that card is not cool at all. Do not take the 20%. You will pay for it later. Say no. Just say no. Tip number 5. if you're shopping online, there is an extension on Chrome called Honey. And what Honey does is it shops to make sure you're getting the best deal. It shops to make sure that what you're buying may not be someplace else on the internet cheaper, including on Amazon. It will also tell you if a price drops, if a price has dropped, what the historical trend has been for the price of something, and it's really, really cool. I use it all the time. I sometimes will put something in my shopping cart and get notifications from Honey saying, hey, the price dropped. So there's a lot of stuff in my shopping cart I'm just waiting for prices to drop on. But if you don't need something immediately, or you do, you can use Honey, and it's sweet. It's a sweet deal. So it's just an extension, doesn't cost you anything. They make money from the stores on the savings, so it's completely free to you, and you can see the link below in the description. The bonus tip, and this is not an easy one, I will admit, but sometimes in the leaner years, you may have to trim your list, and that's just the reality of it. You may want to get everybody a gift that's on the list, but sometimes you've got to prioritize that list and cut from the bottom and go, get them a card, tell them how much you love them, write them a poem, but sometimes you can't always get everyone on the list a gift. Maybe you can later in the year, maybe you can for the birthday or some other reason that you can get them something later. Invite them over for a movie. Hey, Netflix and chill. Okay, maybe not Netflix and chill, but invite them over for something. But you can't always afford to get every single person on your list a gift in those leaner years, and that's when you may have to reduce the list down. I don't think, if they're really deserving to be on the list, they'll understand, and I think you'll be okay. But just make sure that when you're spending and shopping for Christmas, you can save at the same time with these really simple tips. Wishing you the best of the holidays, and I'll see you again soon. If you like these tips and want to hear more, be sure to subscribe to The Real Girl's Guide to Credit and Money and click on the bell below so that you'll know when a new video is published. I gotta get out of here before I turn into a human popsicle. See you soon, thank you, and happy holidays.